Alright everyone, welcome back to D&D. Last time we played was fucking forever ago, and you were tasked with saving Amberfront. And apparently Kaze wanted to say something before you guys instantaneously disappeared.
Yeah, I was hoping to talk to the deity about getting us a mass murderer companion to tag along.
A mass murderer
Yeah, you remember the guy that blinded me in the prison cell?
uh
I was hoping we could take him along and see if he would mass murder all those demons or the fiends and abominations running rampant.
gonna be a hard no.
Hard no?
Yeah.
But why?
This isn't his trial, it's your trial.
But it could
Indeed,
be.
he just cock blocked us.
Just like I wasn't allowed to use my fire elemental?
Your dice really just hate me and my shenanigans.
Did we use the fire elemental in this upcoming trial?
Maybe. I can try. The last time they gave me the gem back, so I can try it again.
I feel like I already don't know the answer, but does me trying to fight a Crucible Knight contribute to this at all?
Does what?
I said I feel like I already know the answer, but does me trying to fight a Crucible Knight contribute to this at all?
No.
Wonderful.
Unless that Crucible Knight magically shows up in our campaign as an ally.
Anyone have any the last ditch things they want to ask a deity?
Can I throw that one celestial for emotional support before we go?
Hold up. I need to hear that again because I heard that wrong.
Can I throw that celestial guard again just for emotional support?
Okay. That's not what I heard. I'm so glad I asked.
I might have reworded. I don't remember exactly word for word what I said the first time, but
it's nowhere near what I heard. You're fine.
I may have reworded it a little bit.
Just
Anyway,
to ask
I'm good
if
to go.
they could fix or replace my amulet.
You might get the same answer I got.
That's why I added replace.
I thought I asked for. You just got a straight no. I got a reason.
Okay.
With what sounds like a large, thunderous clap, the next thing you guys know is you are falling from the sky at a brisk pace.
Not this again!
I can fly, so that's your guys' problem.
There doesn't happen to be any airships close by, would there?
No.
I'm just gonna
metagaming a little bit. I know a certain somebody has something that can be used, but I do have a countermeasure for myself.
I am preparing Featherfall if it does not look like we're going to stop before impact.
What looks like a large gelatinous blob springs up out of the ground under where you guys are about to smack into.
Oh, hell the fuck no.
Jello!
Do you have a way to redirect your fall, Hunter?
Depends if you're gonna let me catapult myself or not.
Do you fit the size requirements for your catapult?
Fuck no.
Then no.
I mean, I can go and have everybody grab a rope, and I can misty step myself 30 feet to the side and pull them to the side.
I'm just gonna cannonball into the slime or whatever it is.
Thunder wave. Does that count? Can I thunder wave myself out of the way?
You can try.
Don't think it'll work. I'm the focal point, so it would just push everything away from me. Guess I'm falling in the fucking blob.
Is that the sound-based electric damage?
It's thunder damage,
Sound,
but it does
yeah.
have an audio sound. Yeah.
Oh. Anyone not falling into the slime?
We have very little choice.
Royal says he has wings. Go ahead and try and
Oh,
fly
okay.
real quick.
Do you want me to roll?
I don't like how he said that.
I want you to roll faith.
Faith?
Or religion, my bad.
Religion.
I was so confused. You've been playing too much Elden Ring, sir.
I'm sorry.
It's freaking awesome, though. I have proficiency.
Go ahead.
Yes, use your maidenlessness.
How dare you? 27.
You're able to open your wings, and you start catching air just as your body plunges into the gelatinous cube.
I got you to call it Jello.
You did. Alright, everyone slams into the gelatinous cube and is gently lowered down to the floor before it melts away. It kind of smells like pickles.
Oh, it doesn't speak to us saying we taste good? Well, Hunter tastes good, I taste like bad. I taste bad.
No, it's
Or
not.
fucking explode and multiple other exploding slimes come out of it.
No, it's not a sentient being.
Oh, and here I was about to ask if it was the what's the guy's rank? The prison captain leader person.
Yeah,
Like,
the guy
I
who
like my
spoke to
taste.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liked Hunter's taste, didn't like mine, because it would.
Alright. And then Royal successfully flies.
Woohoo!
Why did I need to roll religion for that?
See if your god cared about you, I guess.
Wait, what
Or
are we doing?
if the other guides would actually hinder you or something, probably.
Okay, so you guys seem to be east of a large town or city. You can hear.
Just to be clear, who is with us now? Which character are you playing, Kazi?
Zinfeel.
The soldier.
Just making sure.
Yep.
So he would recognize the city.
So
Or did I?
directly
No, never.
Assuming
Go.
that's where we are.
to your guys' west is a city that's on fire, and you can hear screaming.
Sounds awesome.
There's also a big arrow carved into the floor pointing in that direction.
I guess we're going to the screens, aren't we?
I kind of look at the arrow. I look at you guys and I'm just like, charge?
How far are we from the city?
You're several hundred feet away from the nearest building.
We're not going to charge, but we are going to be quick.
All right.
Okay.
I want everyone to roll a d20 and then put your roll into out of character for me.
Just a flat D20?
Just a flat d20.
This is initiative.
Is there
Having
any
a
chance rolling low is good this time?
I'm not telling you.
He said out of character, so we don't know yet. Wow, quack. We literally had a decent average.
Until me.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yes,
The average is still above 10.
barely.
All right.
Is there any chance I could get advantage for some whatever stupid reason?
Drunk advantage.
Anyone who feels that Quack should have advantage, say aye.
Aye.
I fuck it. Eye test.
I'm not giving it.
What is
He
this
doesn't need
secret image?
advantage.
All right, so that's 2 out of 4. Because
Wait.
Quack didn't say aye for himself.
No, I didn't. I don't
You
think I
screwed yourself.
deserve. I don't think I deserve advantage. I was just asking if there was some stupid reason. We'd get it.
You have to do coin flip now. Tiebreaker.
Nope, the
If
DM
it's a
steps in.
tiebreaker, we auto lose.
So, you guys, your guys' average roll was 10.75,
Nice.
which is technically, 10 or above.
That's what the goal was.
Too bad we needed an 11.
No.
I feel like you were gonna say that because you said it was 10.75.
No. So, it's kind of like if you guys rolled 5 or lower, then 10 or lower, then 15 or lower, and then 20 or lower.
One of those term
Oh,
tables.
so we just barely eked out the 15 or lower?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah. So, you guys are running towards the city. Smell of burning flame and flesh enter your half of your nostrils.
Half of us don't smell.
Click. Everyone roll perception.
I have
I
proficiency.
have proficiency.
I have expertise.
Well, proficiencies and all that stuff does apply. The challenge rating is 13.
You said
What do
does
I gotta
apply or
roll?
does not?
Perception. What was that, Kazi?
Did you say it does apply?
Yes.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 19. 19 plus. I got a 28.
My total came out to be 13.
I have a plus 9 to my fucking
I have plus
proficiency.
13. I rolled a dirty 20.
Does everyone roll above a 13? What did you
I
roll?
think Royal got 13 exactly.
Oh, that also still works.
Yay.
Then yes.
All right. So as
Wait,
you
how do
guys-
you have Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. It wasn't you that had proficiency. It was Kazi's character.
I have expertise.
As you guys are running forward, you see it's almost like a mirage at first, but then the floor in front of you opens up like a break in the veil.
I'm going to try and dodge it.
You guys
How
are
wide is this?
let's see. It's only about 66 feet wide.
I'm going to try
wait.
and do a long jump.
Yeah, so are we talking like from our end to the other end or from left to right?
From your end to the other end.
Is 66 feet wide.
Yeah. It's a
How do I fancy my
Oh.
pole jumping skills?
I see why he did 66 specific. All right.
Wait, why?
Well, reflexively, I'm gonna still try and like dodge, but
Wait,
I
is
know it'll
Andra
be
6 feet
futile.
high?
How deep is this pit?
um inside the pit you see what
I,
looks like a night sky.
I did roll a nat 20 as well. Does that help in any
With
way?
are you jumping or perception? Are you talking about your
With
perception roll?
the perception check.
Oh, you just notice it immediately.
Okay.
As it like forms under our feet.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm flying.
You're flying.
Yes.
All right. As Royal
Hold on.
begin. Okay.
Hold on. Oh no, you know what? You do Royal's thing first.
As Royal begins to take flight, you see as a large gauntleted hand almost appears out of the air in a haze, wielding a large hammer.
Do I see this?
Yes, you do. And the hammer is coming straight for your face, Royal.
I'm gonna like close my
Can I
wings.
s-
Can I like
can I
can I try to
can
force
I s-
myself down with my wings like a sprint?
Are you going into the hole?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. But what were you
How
saying,
big is
Kazi?
this? Oh, go ahead, Kali.
I was gonna try and take a swipe at it, but if we're not gonna really do anything, then maybe not.
I'm
Wiley and coyoteing this right now, okay?
How big is this hand?
um I'd say the hand itself is probably about the size of a 3-bedroom home.
Okay, I'm gonna pole jump with my halberd onto the hand.
If you want me not use my wings, just ask, please.
With what as a foundation? You're already in a free fall.
I thought it was in front of us, not under our feet.
No, under is what Toxic was saying. Unless
I was
I'm
saying it
confused.
was 66 feet from where you guys currently are to the edge, but it is
Oh. I thought it was under us and it was like 66 feet from where we are to where the ground would be. Okay, never mind. Okay.
that
I was confused.
that 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 would be correct.
So
So
the
then we're
ground
in a
did
free fall.
disappear from underneath us,
Yeah.
at least in an illusionary way.
Yeah.
Okay. But since our feet are still on it, I'm going to
I
choose to
can't do
believe
anything
that I
about
can
it.
pole
Just
vault.
look up. Yeah.
I'm just literally pitching a thing at a Bugs Bunny right now. Him trying to pole vault like the coyote.
Okay.
I
So-
believe the ground is there, therefore it is.
You're not an orc.
roll religion.
At least I don't have a negative modifier. I got a net 20!
What?
Well, you
You
can't use your
okay?
Hmm?
Hold on. So Quack, in your head, you totally do the thing, but for everyone else, it just looks like you're doing charades in the air as you fall.
But it's like the motions are perfect.
Yes.
Am I getting flashbacks of his shenanigans?
So I'm currently, the way it was gonna end was me, like, plunge attacking the halberd and the pointy end of the halberd into the hand. So I'm just, like, glaring down with halberd point down, waiting for me to land on the hand, even though I'm never gonna land on the hand.
Okay. So, Kazi, did you say you were trying to jump across the gap?
Yeah, I was gonna be trying to jump and like dodge the hole, but
Uh, does anyone not try to jump? Hunter, what are you doing?
Accepting fate.
You're accepting fate. Okay, so
I can't fucking
Uh,
vault this shit. I'm too heavy.
as this
well,
happens,
like I said, it was a reactive thing. Like
yep,
you're not gonna intentionally like fall into a hole. You're gonna try and dodge
It
it.
just intentionally fell from the sky, so what difference is a hole at this point to me?
We were
so
conscious that something was gonna happen. This is a surprise.
Hunter, as you're just continuing on with your um, accepting of fate, from your point of view, you still remain firmly on your feet, but you kind of flip upside down, and then you feel as the world rights itself back up around you. So for a moment there, up was down and down was up, but now down is down and up is up.
I'm just gonna start walking. Fuck it. I'm not gonna try to understand it. I'm just walking.
You see as Quack plunges through the air upside down with his halberd strike, and then he just like sits up in the air for a few seconds as he begins to fall back towards the ground, which is now there. And what, sweetie? Ah, why are you wet?
Yeah, before the
Still,
hand showed up, I was gonna try to pole vault across the pit.
um, Kazi, you jump, you go to jump across, and then you just kind of like spin in the air, and you end up landing. I'm gonna have you make a acrobatic saving throw.
All right. That would be a 23.
Okay, you definitely land on your feet, but you basically did 180 in midair as gravity started pulling you the opposite way that your feet were. And
Trying to lift off from.
yeah, Royal, you kind of went through the hole, and then you're just on the other side. And from this side, you don't see the hole. You're just like upside down.
So basically, it's like we're entering a mirror.
Yeah.
Take this character from my gift, for example, to like try to draw what I'm picturing. Use green as the ground, and blue as the sky.
Wait, what's going on?
So am I like this?
Kind of. What do you want,
For
dog?
a moment.
Thank you. You guys get to the other side. It's like twilight out, right? It's at just the right time at night where there's a little bit of light still in the sky, but you can see the stars. You are in a large open field where wild grains are being pushed gently by the wind.
So how did I land? Did I land on my head or point first?
We haven't decided that yet.
Oh, okay.
Quack. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oof. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
With disadvantage because you believe this so hard.
3.
Oh, good.
No
You guys
help.
watch as Quack just
Eat it.
goes up
Eats
in
it.
the air and maintains his composure as he plops on the top of his head. Quack, roll
The pole vault
1d4
from
bludgeoning damage.
the pole vault from his halberd was so perfect, he landed on
hurt
his face
himself.
because everything was flipped. Everything was
Oh,
backwards.
yeah. This
Oh,
divine
man.
trial is
Today
fucking
has been real high highs and real low lows. For as rolls go.
As far as my character is concerned right now, this divine trial shit has just completely irrationalized my sense of anything.
So I'm prone, or am I like on balancing on my head?
Or is he an ostrich?
Hold on, let me see.
It-
Your head is halfway into the ground.
Ostrich.
Am I holding
At
my
least-
position?
Uh, rolled faith or religion. Let's see how much you believed in your
4.
Yeah, you're convinced that you're still going through the air.
Okay.
At least
Man,
it
this
hasn't
this
been
hand
like
is a little
my
further away than
solo
I thought it was.
campaign just yet. Someday.
What was that, Kazi?
I was trying to say for like 6 times now, at least it's not like my solo campaign where I only had a single roll that was above a 10.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna tap on him or on his like arm or whatever, assuming that he's keeping himself like fucking everything is like straight or whatever, like the comedic head
Huh?
impaled into the
What?
ground, and
Why are
ask
you
if he's
upside
gonna
down?
get up. You gonna get up?
No, why are you upside down? I'm falling.
You're
Because
in the ground, bud.
I guess I'll just go and scoop the dirt to encase his face, and I'm just gonna walk off.
Oh wait, I felt that.
Like I pretty much planted his face.
Oh,
I get up and out, and I'm like wiping the dirt off my face, making the.
you don't breathe. What are you doing?
It's still in my mouth.
Do you even have taste buds?
I don't know. Do I?
I believe the answer to this question is yes, since he can taste the alcohol.
I didn't know
We
if that
never
was
determined I could. We didn't never determined I could taste it. We just knew I felt the effects.
Yeah, fuck it.
Be like, did you grow a tongue in there? Is that tree part alive?
He's enchanted, and his mouth is enchanted, so he can experience the magnificence of alcohol.
Okay,
Would that
this has-
enchantment have been broken with that sacrifice?
Well, I mean, he's not an object, so
Technically, you're right.
It also would probably be a low level enchantment anyway.
Yeah.
This one just goes slow.
I'm gonna still hurry on towards the town.
Did this mirror reversal, whatever the hell just happened, make us get closer to the town?
no.
So we're
No, I
still
thought
the
we
same
were just.
distance.
I thought we were just in the middle of a field now. There's no town in sight.
You are in the
He was
middle of a field.
describing the.
I want
I
to do
guess I
something.
will look around and see if there's anything of note near us now.
You you seem to be in like in what would appear to be an almost unnatural valley with a small like hill all the way around you in a circle.
Do I recognize it?
You do not.
So we're in a bowl.
Yeah.
Does it look like it was at one point like an old lake or something?
Is there a spoon?
No, there's not a spoon.
I have a comically large ladle.
I mean, I guess there could be a spoon then. But
Do you want my large ladle?
I don't think it's gonna be big enough to get us out of this bowl.
roll survival
gonna
quack.
What
Yeah.
am I? Did you say survival?
Yeah.
I have proficiency.
Okay.
I'd like to try climbing the side of the bowl to see if whatever
The-
it is outside it.
It is not hard to climb the side of the bowl.
It's a dirty 20.
There was probably water in here at some point in time. In the distance, Kazi, you can actually see what kind of looks like amber front. It's quiet at the moment, with maybe a few flickers of candlelight in the windows.
Hold on,
Oh,
just a
so
moment.
it's not too far away.
Does the air feel heavy?
Does it?
Everyone roll perception.
Same thingies apply?
I'm just so good at
Proficiency?
that. I got a 13 again.
Does proficiency apply?
Yes.
Oh well, good thing that it applies because that first roll was a natural 1,
Oh, you too?
and then I rolled a 2. So
I rolled an 11, so 24.
I got
11.
a dirty 20.
The air feels heavy. Feels almost deep enough to swim. But if you
I
don't
really
breathe,
want to try.
maybe even float.
I want to not breathe.
You want to not breathe?
I'm
Yes.
already
To
not
be f-
breathing.
To be fair, I think he can do that because he's undead. He doesn't necessarily have to breathe. It's just a habit from being living.
I have no reason to question it too much because my objective is right there in
Let
the
me
distance.
float.
So
I want to be an astronaut.
I'm gonna shout to everybody it's this way, and assuming that there's nothing else that catches my attention, I'm gonna start heading towards Amberfront.
That's not the same Amberfront or same town you think it is.
Fly.
I'm just going to keep myself alert for all the fuckery that comes in this realm.
You can fill me in as we head there.
Yeah. Well, who wants to tell him the bad news?
This place is fucked. There's always monsters everywhere. That's not the same town you're going to. It's like this weird mirror reverse realm. Yeah, yeah.
There's creatures that want to eat your soul. And they
Like
probably
300-foot
did.
centipedes. Yeah. Very rude. What was that thing that was in the river? Did it flip me off?
It flipped one of us off.
The manta ray.
Yeah, there's really rude manta rays in the river.
And how do you guys typically get back?
Divine intervention.
Yeah.
Pray to God.
Oh,
The guy that's not with you.
Can we,
yeah.
does not
I'm
breathing
not
actually
particularly religious.
be religious?
I'm an oath breaker now, so I don't know if it's gonna work at all.
Why you know? What did you do?
He was forced
I was
to
forced into it.
abandon. Yeah.
The
I'm
only one
logical
even
one.
the only one even remotely probably able would be Royal because he's still under the same deity that he started as. To be fair,
Yeah.
I wasn't really under any specific deity to begin with, so maybe
Well,
I'm
we
pretty good
can
at it
only
too.
assume this is part of the trial. Either way, we gotta forge forward.
Well,
I really hope it is part of the trial, but if it is, we're not gonna be able to save your town like this.
Hold
Well, we might also get a clue on the other or inside town too, unless you
Oh,
guys have
I
a
did-
better idea.
do I dare say his name?
No, you do not. I have. Oh wait, I don't have rope.
is this
I will use these
conversation-
tools and tie your mouth shut.
I'm pretty sure all that matters is the intent when describing him to know that someone's talking about him.
It's not as strong. From what I understand, it can still like draw the attention, but it's not as strong. It's just straight up saying the name.
Art McGee.
As you guys approach the town, you can actually see little fires that look like they're probably about the size of um uh kind of like a double A battery. Little fires floating around through the streets of the town, but you don't
Are
see
these
any monsters directly.
are these
And
like the ones that were around the other town that wound up summoning the fire elemental?
they don't appear to be.
Okay, so it's a different little fires.
Does not breathing do anything?
You feel lighter on your feet.
On a jump.
Would the grim psychometry let me peer into anything if it's like a sinister or tragic history kind of thing? I would have, or
I'd
it
have
would
to
be if I'm making a history check though, so
have to look.
I can read it to you if you want.
What?
Unless,
What is it called?
unless you're grim psychometry.
Fucking back. Um, Grim what?
Psychometry.
I
Here,
have no.
hold on.
Okay, I give up. I have no idea how to spell
Copy.
whatever that is.
Copy paste.
Yep, copy paste.
Because I'm not even gonna attempt to spell that.
Well, I copy pasted the text that went along with it.
Hmm.
So just from a metagaming perspective, and because I kind of made the town, and this is one I'm kind of working on in an attempt to make my own campaign, there is some potentially useless information that would kind of apply.
Well,
But
that would be the normal
it's
town,
up
or
to him.
this.
Yep. Yep, this would be up to Toxic.
Yeah, this is technically a different town, so maybe it might not apply.
You can try and use it.
Yeah, yeah, that was the intent.
Okay.
I just
So,
wasn't sure how to like word my attempt to like look at it, because it would be me trying to use the part where it's your current location. So the main thing that I was unsure about was the fact that it would be specifically that the role is specifically to recall information about the what I'm trying to look into. So
when
it would imply that I would know it.
when you try to use it, um, you get a few moments of clarity where you can actually hear the flames and um, you can hear like one screaming for their mom, "Mommy, where are you?" Another one screaming, and the guttural sounds of them getting ripped apart.
Yep, average Tuesday. All right.
And then
And do I see anything that may have like done this? Like what they were crying for help from?
um, you get the sense that whatever it is, it's spreading out from the center of town.
All right. I guess that I will progress towards the center of town while keeping an eye out for possible ambushes or people following us.
I assume that
People,
everyone's
things,
going with
whatever.
Kazi.
Yeah, at
Yes.
this point, I got nothing better to do.
Did I jump higher than I normally would?
I'm
Yes.
I think I'm probably just looking around, expecting you know who to show up.
That's understandable. I want you to roll a d20.
Just had to fucking say it again.
Hey, that was said out of character.
You didn't specify that
Well,
before you said it.
you also stated your intent though.
That's fair. Also, I got an 8.
Oh, okay. Why is there crap all over? Why is there drool all over your face? Oh. All right. The guys walk as you pass Erie Street after Erie Street. Empty alleys with these little fires floating around. Every once in a while, you can see as one bursts and then sizzles out.
Why does this seem awfully familiar? I'm a mumbling character.
As you approach the center, as you get closer to the center of town, um, those of you who can smell begin to become overwhelmed with the scent of rot and decay.
Oh, so this was a while ago.
No, speaking out of character, it's probably what you're hearing is probably what's going on in the other world. But in character, I guess you wouldn't know that.
My character has no clue about anything regarding this, at
That
least
is
to my
normal.
knowledge.
It's normal. This is normally where all the
So,
people that get ripped out of our reality end up so far.
so I guess that my next priority would be to go and um like or check out like hmm, uh which one do I want to go or rush to first? I think that I would check since I'm a guard, I'd go to the like the barracks and like the guard posts, like the training ground and whatnot. So
I gotta figure out where the hell that is.
it's right by the dock. It should be like some blackish buildings or dark gray.
Uh,
If
Just
you're using the
out of
map I gave you.
curiosity, the invisibility spell that does allow you to make yourself invisible, right?
Yes. But you can still make noise.
I'm just saying because the description doesn't necessarily say that. It just says a creature you touch becomes invisible. It doesn't necessarily uh, say whether or not that includes you under the list of
Only
creatures
one
you touch.
creature. Either you or a creature you touch.
so you guys start heading towards the barracks or guard post thing, whatever the hell it is. Um, um,
I'll appear a little more panicked also. Because now I'm not just like keeping as much of a focus on what's around me. I'm more of like a panicked rush towards like the barracks.
Zenfil, you're gonna want to calm down a bit, bud. I get your urgency, but this realm is fucked, and you could walk on a slime and it eats you.
I'm still gonna be
you
rushing.
guys can hear,
So
you can hear from a distance large splashes and motion from the water in the direction of the docks.
Am I able to? Am I close enough? I can grab Zinfeel by the collar to get him to not go, to not rush ahead.
I will be resisting and trying to dodge that grab if he is.
Roll the hit.
Sounds like some dice rolls.
I want to trip, jumping in the air and moon gravity and
Did you
falling.
did you tell me to roll to hit?
Yes.
Does Grapple Master do anything for me?
I don't remember if it does anything for you.
Because I don't know. I guess this technically would be a type of grapple, but I got a 26 on my to hit.
That would hit.
Now you guys would have to do grapple checks with each other. Yay! Strength or dexterity, your choice.
All right. That would be a 16.
Like because you have grapple or grappler or whatever, you get advantage.
Grappler. No, he wins. He breaks free.
All right. Well, Quack goes to grab Kazi's character. I keep forgetting his name. Oh, I'm
Zen-
It is Zenfield, right?
Yep.
Zenfield.
Okay.
And he kind of gets a hold of him, but Zenfield squeezes out of the grapple and continues on his way.
I gotta check on the guards.
And hear large gnashing maws and what sounds like fabric ripping over and over.
Well, I guess since he won't stay behind, I guess we should try to keep up.
Where do we hear this? Is it along the way or
Towards the
when we get
docks.
there or?
Towards the docks.
Alright. I'm assuming that would grab my attention. Or not really. Really up to you.
I mean, it's your character.
Alright. Well,
Does it
I will
grab
say
his
that would grab my
attention?
attention. I would say it would grab my attention, yeah. Since I'm like searching and I'd say kind of panicked and more aware, I guess would be a way to put it. Not sure if I'm wording it right, but yeah, I would say that would grab my attention. And I'd probably be redirected there to see what was going on.
All right. As you round a corner, you can see as a tentacle rips by you guys and tears into what seems like nothing. And shortly beyond where the tentacle is reaching through the fabric of this reality, you can see as one of those little fire lights that's been going through the town bursts and snuffs out.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
Oh, the lights are
I'll
people, and the
immediately-
tentacle just took one.
I'll immediately switch or grab my scimitar, forget what the actual name is, and take a swing at the tentacle.
Do I being it probably isn't because this is a dusk realm creature, but does this do I recognize this creature being with it being waterbound?
Is it a familiar tentacle? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, pretty much. Would I have encountered this in my voyages on the sea?
No.
It is clearly coming out of the water, though.
Yes. Rolled the hit, by the
Did
way,
you
Kazi.
Did you say no? I couldn't
All right.
quite hear you. You got
don't
real quiet.
recognize it, Quack. Not recognize.
Okay.
All right, so that's a +5. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right, so that's a 2d4. I don't have any luck with these d4s. I just rolled 2 1s. So I dealt 2 damage. Slashing.
Dealt 2 slashing damage.
Yep.
All right.
I'll also. No, I won't use the branding yet. It's just the normal 2 damage with nothing else.
The tentacle immediately retracts. I'm back towards its origin.
I guess.
Do you pursue?
Is there any other lights nearby?
There are a few. Yes.
I'd like to examine them and see what they are.
I'm going to attempt to spot the creature in the water, if I can.
Oh, you're attempting another one, the fire lights, Kazi?
Another one? This is my first time trying to like investigate them or see what they are. But yeah, I'm just gonna be looking to see like what they are, like why the tentacle may or may not have been like after them or doing whatever it was doing.
Oh, last time I assumed that you were looking into these. You used your one ability to hear them screaming.
Oh, that was
No,
he
I
was
was
trying to
just
do that
looking
to
at
the town in general.
Ah,
yeah, the surrounding environment that I was in
well,
is
they would be part
what
of the
that
surrounding
attempt was.
environment.
Oh, I didn't realize it came from
Fair.
them. Okay. So then I would know that they are like people then.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, memories of people.
Yeah. I guess I will turn to the group and ask if they knew what that was too.
Nope, this one's new. And I'm still trying to spot the silhouettes through the water.
You're looking out towards the water now, Quack.
Oh, I was after the tentacle retracted since then.
I'm prepared to drag him back should the need arise.
Oh, I'm not getting closer. I'm just from
The
where I
tentacle
am.
doesn't care if you're close or not.
Yeah, I know.
And the picture he posted is less fucking inviting.
you
What do you mean?
You look out past the corner, and you see this hovering out in the water, and it seems to be looking in your guys' direction.
I just kind of, I'm just gonna pull
How
back and go.
far?
No, I'm not going. Not without a ship.
There's a
Why?
ship
What'd you
right
see? I
there.
poked my head over there. The fuck is that?
That thing doesn't look like it cares about distance.
It's at the end of the dock,
I mean,
however
we
long
do.
the dock is.
You know, I never
Is
really
the
thought
dock
about how long the dock
5,000
would be.
meters long? Because I really hope it is.
I guess that's really up to Toxic because I never really put thought into how long the dock would be.
Ah, okay.
It depends on
So,
what kind of town this was.
I know
I
on the
must say it's
photo it's
about
about as big.
I'll say it's about 400 feet out.
okay, so in this scale, since it's
Alright.
an AI generated image, sometimes it's hard to tell the scale. Is it like actually further out in the distance, or is it like right aside of these ships?
Uh, it, it's close to the dock.
So it's not. No, I mean the ships in the picture. I'm trying to figure out how
There's
big
only
this
one.
creature actually is.
The
It,
thing on the right is the dock itself.
yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a sunken ship.
Nah, it's a dock. I can see the rocks and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So,
So it's
I'll
not
take
as
a
big.
shot.
Okay. As upon first inspection. Sight.
not as big. Do you
I'll
see the
take a
size of that fucking thing's mouth?
You
I'll take a shot
guys.
at it with my light crossbow.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you're shooting at it with your light crossbow.
I'll need to
400
move a
feet
little
away.
bit closer to be within the 320 range. because that's the maximum range for the lake crossbow. It's
Okay.
320.
It is currently
Well, maximum
retracting all
effective.
of its tentacles.
Could be friendly.
I do move at 35 feet as my speed, so it would take me a little bit of time to get within the range. In case anything does happen in the meantime.
What's that?
I said that I would have to move at least 80 feet closer, and I move only 35 feet. So it would take a little bit of time in case something else happened
Okay.
between then and when I get within range.
Is anyone else doing anything?
I mean, if it's that far away, I can't exactly throw a pot of poison mist into its mouth yet, so.
I'm just gonna ready my warhammer for a fucking tentacle to come out of the water.
I'm gonna grab my greatsword. I'm gonna equip my greatsword and look up and ask if it's any use of the wings or flying specifically that they don't like.
Hey,
You're asking the gods.
The giant hammer, I'm assuming, tried striking me because I used my wings earlier to fly. I'm asking if it's specifically flying or any use of the wings at all.
you don't get an answer.
I'm
not
also
going to-
gonna tell the party that once I get its attention, I want to draw it out of the town. So I'll be running to the east, I believe, where we should have came
Okay, I'm
from.
gonna need some kind of map of the town.
We're at the docks. It's at the end of the docks. It looks like it's gonna chew on us for breakfast. Or that ship.
Is there a rock on the ground?
Not fucking working.
Because drawing it away, if this is like on a corner of a lake, doesn't work as well as if this is like the city itself is kind of jutting into the lake a bit. Because
Well,
unless I
that
can
would
come on
be
land, drawing it away from the town. Okay, yes, you can actually draw it away from town then.
All right, so
I guess the
go ahead.
other question would be whether or not it looks like I'd be able to get a little closer to the side of town before getting its attention. To kind of make it like a shorter distance, I'd have to sprint.
Oh, he seems to actually be looking straight at you, Zenville.
All right, well, I guess that um, I'll keep an eye on him, but I will go ahead and start running to the east, like out the. Unless the walls look like they're broken or anything, I will assume that I have to go through the eastern gate.
So you're running towards the eastern gate.
Yeah, sprinting.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Is there a rock on the ground?
Or what?
A rock on the ground.
Yes.
I'm gonna look up real quick. And I want to look back at the rock and I want to like inch my wing closer to it. And then look up again.
Okay. What are you doing, Quack?
I guess just keeping an eye on the monster at this point.
It seems to be watching Zenfield run through town. What are you doing, Hunter?
So it's not necessarily paying attention to us at this point, at the moment.
No.
What am I doing?
That's what I'm asking.
Contemplating life story at this point because I don't even know what to do with
How did
floating.
we get here?
What am I supposed to do against a giant floating head that's maw is going to eat the ship in the picture I'm looking at?
Okay. So you
Trying to think.
you run to the gate, Kazi, and nothing happens when you do that, Royal.
Is it looking like it's gonna chase me or no?
No, it's just staring at you right now.
All right. I guess that I would go and walk to an area where I believe that it would be within the 320 feet and take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay. It catches the bolt.
Oh, I don't even need to
I'm
shoot it.
sorry, what? It just catches it?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck
You
is this, a monk?
I mean, does the monk's ability make it roll first before the roll to hit?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Or no. I don't remember. But it's basically the same
Is
concept.
there a seaworthy ship capable of combat at the docks?
There's a few
Man,
ships out
there is 3 of us. What do you want 3 of us to do on a ship?
You can see its mouth move, but don't know what the hell it's doing.
Like it's just opening, closing, or it looks like it's trying to speak.
I don't know if I should have you roll nature or arcana.
I want to know if it's speaking.
It doesn't matter. They're the same. For me anyway, they're the same modifier and the same. I only have half proficiency in both of them, so.
I have
I have expertise in
advantage on both
Arcana.
of them, so
Oh, all I have to say is, okay, I'm gonna just say that you tell that it's talking, but its range on its speech is much shorter than the distance you guys are from it, because whatever, I guess.
all right.
Can I
Alright,
attempt
well,
to understand it, what it's saying? Like, piece its mouth words together?
Can you read? Can you read the giant
Can I
monster's
read
lips?
it? Yeah, can I read its lips? Is this an option?
Roll perception.
Okay. Proficiency matter?
I'm gonna assist.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are sitting there trying to play charades with the monster's mouth. Kazi approaches the monster. Kazi, when you get about 200 feet to it,
I
it
want to
says, "Well, that
specify
was rude."
that. I mean,
28, by the way.
So is what appeared to be you murdering my townsfolk.
I don't see any townsfolk. All I see is delicious firelight.
I'm gonna say precisely. They're literally attached to my townsfolk.
Well, why aren't they here?
They are. They're the firelights.
Are we catching that half of the conversation?
No, you guys failed.
Okay.
28 wasn't high enough?
No.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna get closer, seeing as how it
So-
appears that the other member is
What is?
conversing.
Hold on, but is it good enough we think we know what he's saying?
No, that would be a low enough roll.
Okay.
It's high enough that you
he's talking
know
about
that
dirty
you don't know
socks?
what he's saying.
Oh, so I rolled
Okay.
high enough to realize we got no fucking clip.
Yes.
Well, he's saying something about dirty socks?
What are you doing,
What
Royal?
is wrong with you?
I wanna like open up my wings as though I'm ready to fly, but without actually flying.
Okay.
Nothing
Hammer time.
happens.
No, nothing happened.
I'll
So
ask
out
it.
of character, I'm pretty sure that was just a way for Toxic to say, no, you're going in the hole.
Well, in that case, I wanna fly.
Okay. You
He
fly.
did say that. He did say that you were flying after you went through the cube or whatever. So. Oh wait, no, yeah, that was before the whole.
Does the
But
creature seem hostile in any other way except for attacking the fire lights?
No, after Kazi slashed it, it retracted all of its tentacles and it's been staring at Kazi ever since.
I guess I'll approach semi-friendly, like not completely hostile, but not like relaxed either.
I still have my hammer. I don't like tentacles.
All right, Kazi. It kind of stares at you for a second. Goes, isn't that how everybody eats?
I'm just gonna sit down, pull out one of my rations, and start eating in front of it. No. With my mouth full of food. No.
It pulls one of its tentacles up, which also has like a little mouth on the end of it.
I'll give it, or I'll
And
offer it one of my other rations that I'm not eating currently.
Takes your arm instead.
hold on.
Yummy. That's not what I meant to put in there.
It goes to take a bite. Its mouth immediately starts to sizzle and bubble and burn. Like, ah, fuck.
That is unexpected. What are you?
Hungry.
I'm hungry.
I wanted to say it too,
I wanted to say it too.
but we're not close enough yet.
I'm gonna
I don't know, I'm
assume that the
approaching it.
ration was consumed.
Yeah.
I'm coming with.
It's more like mash mixed with like meltified flesh on the ground right now, though.
What do you typically
Meltified
eat?
flesh.
Those are the words that I used, Hunter. Yes.
I'll ask it what it typically eats.
Fire lights.
Hmm. I could metagame this, but I'm not. But Hmm. How do...
Are we close enough to hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know those firelights are people in another realm, right?
No.
I believe what is going on is those firelights are connected to the souls of other individuals, and upon eating them, you kill the individual on the other side of this realm.
What happens if you try and eat firelights from the abyss?
Ah,
I'm assuming since I'm a blood hunter, I would know about the Nine Hells and the abyss.
I don't know. I just sometimes I'll come across one of these places, buildings, and firelights will pop up, and I eat them.
Well, I would very much appreciate you not eating the firelights of my fellow citizens of this particular town.
The thing is, we can't like coordinate our conversations. We're too far away from each other, right?
Yep.
We're having two separate conversations, us three and Kazi.
Yeah.
Can you eat other things? Could you not eat the firelights?
Other things burn.
Can I see if he's like inflicted with some sort of curse or something? Or if it's like a biological thing?
You can totally check. Roll
Alright.
Arcana.
Alright. I have advantage because
Go
of my
ahead.
class.
I got something that could make a big firelight.
Alright, well that's a 12.
Um,
Or
what?
a 15.
Please explain
I
yourself,
rolled...
Benwick.
I've
I
got...
just kind of pull out the gem.
Oh, for the love of God.
Um.
I want to see it.
So
I put it back though.
a message, Kazi.
Okay.
So am I just to believe this is an innocently, ignorantly blissful creature?
That's up to you.
Just based off the speech pattern. He's got not a
I mean,
fucking clue what's happening. He just sees something and eats
I
it.
mean, at this point, that's what my characters think.
That is a face only a mother could love.
Huh? What happened?
I don't know.
Toxic and
I've seen
Kazi are
uglier
DMing.
dogs that I've
Hmm.
seen uglier dogs that people love. So
I mean, people like those skin cats, so kind of remind me of mole rats, but yeah, people like those.
I'm gonna ask him how he handles poison.
I don't
he
know.
definitely has
Have...
the grumpy old man eyebrows going though.
I'm gonna
He
tell
looks like
him that I'm gonna present him with a potion, and I'll inform him that it is a poison. And depending on how he reacts to it, I may have an idea
who drinks swamp water.
if he wants to drink it.
I don't know. The last thing you gave me burned.
That was supposed to be good. This is intentionally bad.
try it, I guess.
Not that.
Alright, I'll let him
Hmm?
take the potion. And it's literally a potion of poison. If it
He just
works normally, he has to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
he goes to take a drink. Same thing that happened with the food goes on, and his mouth burns and kind of bubbles
Hmm.
up a bit, and he just lets it like slide back out of his mouth, and he goes, ugh.
Hmm.
Wait, I might have something.
Sorry, I don't know
Don't
if that would be if there's
No, give
much I
him it.
can do to
Give
help
him it.
you.
So, very kind, large creature. Those appear to be fire that you can eat just fine. Um, these are not initially fire per se, but if you eat them, what happened to me personally, I got ignited into a purple flame. Like, I'm not sure what would happen to you, but these very clearly have some form of enchantment of fire. Do you think these you would be able to eat?
Everyone's trying to feed me today.
Is that a bad thing?
I'll try it.
To a s'more, the purple flame s'more of evilness.
I'm
Random shit the
debating if
party held on to.
I wanna. I still have that poison mist jar from forever ago.
He eats the
I'm debating.
s'more, and it
Go ahead.
doesn't seem to have any adverse effect on him. It's kind of tasteless, though.
Now we just gotta get him to
Does,
feed him the rest so he gets rid of them.
does anyone have anything sweet?
Nope.
I got nothing left other than my
I
cash.
tried everything. I tried everything I could. I doubt my mutagens would do any good for him.
I want to turn the rest of my s'mores into
Yeah,
bombs. That sounds fun.
delete that. Delete that.
Well, I mean, we gotta kind of. We're in it. You gotta stop eating the firelights. At least here.
These ones are no good.
I don't know what else to eat.
Eat
Are
the
these the
s'mores.
only? Are these the only thing besides these odd s'mores that you remember eating that was safe for you to eat?
As far as I know of.
That you can't eat the other creatures in this realm.
No, they burn my mouth.
Does
Do you
anyone?
know how to go back to the other realm that you're taking these people from?
I didn't know they were in another realm. Just eating
Well, then
the
how do your
firelights.
tentacles just kind of go through shit?
That's what happens when I go to eat the firelights.
So, like, if we held on to your tentacle when you did that, would it go through with us?
I don't know. Do you want to try?
Part of me wants to experiment. Part of me does. Part of me doesn't.
Fuck it, I'll try.
Yes.
He's gonna hold out a tentacle to Quack.
I will approach and grab on to something. I don't know what,
Okay.
but I will grab onto something.
You're hugging the tentacle. Go.
and yeah, shouts his tentacle towards one of the firelights, and need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I have proficiency.
Okay.
Good luck, buddy.
We believe in you.
I got a 27.
Good. You take half damage.
Oh my god.
All right. So
Okay.
take 21 points of necrotic damage. And you are forced through the veil, and you see uh, harbor front with a couple random fighters about, and a screaming child about 5 inches from your face, where you're pulled back through.
Oh, I can't react in time to let go
He was just.
because I was expecting this to happen.
Oh, okay. But what action did you want to prepare?
Just letting go.
Oh, okay.
Release me.
All right. I need you to roll a d20 to see if you do it in time.
I got a natural 20.
All right.
God damn it, Quack.
You let go of it as it goes through, and instead of having the child 5 inches from your face, you are thrown onto the child.
Is it a smear?
So am I in the other realm now?
Yes.
And
The
I
normal
didn't
realm?
get pulled back in.
Oh,
So you guys see that it worked.
No, we just saw you go through and you didn't come back. We don't know if it worked. We just saw you leave and
We
not
don't know
come
where you
back.
went. Yep.
So I guess one of us is in a fight now.
as I think.
Well, we might be able to convince this creature to not eat anymore in this town.
Did another firelight show up where I am now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So you know I
Do
at
we
least
see
made
that
it
happen?
through. And
Okay.
You go. The monster goes. I guess you let go.
And see, there's another
Um,
firelight. So he's a person on the other side now.
Kazi's having a totally different conversation with it off to the side.
I mean, it's big enough. It's probably got 2 heads.
I've
No,
got
he
You said
another
so from the
idea.
beginning that we were having separate conversations.
didn't-
is he in a position he can at least see that there is now one less person?
No. He has no idea what's going on.
Where's
He,
Mike?
he seems open to your idea, Kazi.
All right, and would I have any way to help direct him to it?
Roll
Or
Arcana.
all right, I have advantage because of my class. So that's a 12. 14.
You probably could, but it would probably take you quite a bit of time to formulate
Well,
some way to help him out there.
Well, I think I'm convinced that I found the cause of what was happening to my townsfolk. So I will take the time to. I'll stay here and help him with it.
Okay.
Well, at least
'Cause
one of
I'm
the
at-
things.
I'm
I
at
don't
least
know.
convinced of the, well, at least for here.
Neither of us know what's going on my side yet.
Nope. And I don't have the sending spell, so Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck, Quack.
You're effectively cut off from the rest of the group. So good luck with that. You're in a
Good thing I'm a
strange.
brawler.
You're in a strange town filled with people that you've never met, as their town was getting massacred by an unknown entity that you went and kind of just appeared out of nowhere
on
on
top
top
of a
of a
small
little
child.
girl.
Is the child alive, or did his appearance smear the child like dirt?
Well, the
Well, the
go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, did the other firelight go out? The one
Yeah,
that was the child?
don't know that.
No, I don't. But they would see if one went out and another appeared.
So you're asking questions for the other party member.
Yeah.
He already said there were 2 firelights.
He did, yes.
Yeah, the child's fine.
Did you just roll?
Yes.
I mean, just because her firelight's still there doesn't mean her body's intact.
Especially
That is
because,
fair.
300-pound Warforged just jumped out in front of it?
Hold on. Let me look. What am I normally?
Uh,
Do-do-do-do.
a general contractor?
I am a
Jesus,
306 pounds
toxic.
without equipment.
That's why I said 300 plus.
Uh, with everything, I'm almost 400 pounds.
I'm gonna
Just
go to the bathroom.
crashed
I'll
into
be
a
back.
small child.
You guys can keep your small talk going.
So what is happening on my side?
You're basically sitting on a child.
Is there other monsters and stuff around?
There's little monsters, but the cards seem to have them taken care of. Um, they seem to be some kind of parasite.
I mean, I guess I'll still go and help. I'll also just make sure the child is okay. If I have to, I will heal them.
There's no like broken-legged child
Don't
underneath
worry.
him, fucking
Whack.
squirming.
You did 4 points of damage to the child. The child has 5. He's fine.
Oh my god!
He's just almost dead.
I will use a healer's kit and a healer's kit charge. Uh, shit. I do. What is this? I got it's my features and traits. The medical one.
Oh,
I have so many.
Kazi, you're sitting
Healer.
down to try and help it find one of the realms, right?
So it heals 10 health. She heals 10 health plus whatever her hit die is, number of hit die are.
Huh. 1d4.
So she heals 11 health total. You know, out of her maximum 5.
The monster is going to offer to send Royal and Curator through as well.
I'm gonna cast Form of Dread first.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
back.
currently looking for spells to see if I can protect myself from this.
Yeah, so yes,
what?
I am so I've healed the child and I'm now helping the guards.
I'm trying to find where I do the Form of Dread thingy where I earn my bonus heal. Oh, it's
I do not.
I'm assuming
Not
you guys are with Quack now.
No, they're figuring out whether they're going to be.
I need to check some of my equipment real quick to see if I can send a message.
I'm gonna give the creature a thumbs up.
You're going to give it what?
A thumbs up. Doesn't like I'm good to go.
Okay. No, it's gonna hold out one of its tentacles out to you.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to use when it comes to my turn. I'm gonna attempt to use message. Because am I still, if we were in the same plane, would I still be within 120 feet of Hunter and Royal?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the message spell cannot transverse planes.
It doesn't say anything about it. Can't it just mentions solid objects?
Into range of like 100 feet or so.
120.
I
120.
don't think planar
Detected.
messaging is a thing with that spell.
Hey,
That's a toxic.
that's a toxic thing.
It is. It
You
really is.
can try.
I mean, either way, I'm gonna attempt to send the message to them, telling them I'm fine and helping the guards.
Who are you sending it to specifically?
Curator.
You go ahead and try and do that. Curator, there's like random scribblies in front of your face that you cannot discern what.
I was gonna say, does it come through me telepathically or not?
It's supposed to be hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
Well, I'm
Oh, that
gonna
would
remind
be
you
no.
of when I tried a clairvoyance spell. I got barely audible noise and extremely blurry vision.
That is fair. Just so you
and that
could
was
I
you
that
could
can't.
was
attempt
that was a leveled spell too. So there was magic
you
behind
could
that.
you could attempt to send a message back if you could recognize is that what it's trying to be.
And if it
I'm
was
literally just
interpreted
going
for
to
more.
say, "What the fuck is this?" Does that go
A
back to him?
fish.
Quack, and you hear.
Good, he got it.
Oh, I got helped.
So is
Okay,
that the things I'm squishing?
Yes, they're about the size of footballs.
Well, that determines what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start punting
Good.
Oh, for the love of God!
with the
Those
strength
look
of a
like they-
barbarian.
Those look like they could be catapulted.
Don't worry. They have an armor class of 5 and 2 hit points.
Wait, what is he punting?
The mini fish parasite things in your town on the other side of it.
Mm,
So, Royal, you grabbed
okay.
onto the tentacle, right?
Yeah.
All right. He's going to shove you through and need you to roll Constitution saving throw.
I have necrotic immunity when in form of druid.
Okay, so you're not going to take any damage anyway.
Yeah.
Quack, roll perception.
I have proficiency.
Roll with advantage.
24.
All right. You see it, Royal, get flung through one of the tears on the tentacle. But on this side of things, you see a bunch of those parasites on the tentacle and a few drop off when the tentacle comes through.
Oh. I guess I'll
Royal,
go over and deal with those now.
do you let go of the tentacle on this side?
Yes. Uh, I'm assuming. I'm assuming they are like immediately by me still.
The parasites? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to cast Sacred Flame where I stand.
What's that do again?
Um, Flame like radiance descends on a. Oh, I thought that
I think
was
it's
an
a con
area.
save.
Oh,
I
not
thought
I
that
before.
think
was
it's
an
a
area.
con save, and on a fail you take, or it takes radiant damage.
Nothing.
I
Oh,
thought it
upon
was
success,
like.
it takes.
I thought it was an area of effect spell.
No, I think
That's
the
not
only
gonna be.
cantrip that's area effect is poison hands. Or what the fuck, poison
No,
spray?
there
What the fuck
is
that one is?
there is a radiance cantrip that's everything within 5 feet. I don't remember what it's called though.
Me either.
I
Who
have.
gets that?
I feel like one should work, like Thunderclap. I feel like that should work. But technically not, since it doesn't specifically have an area effect. Yeah,
Word of Radiance is the
Hmm.
cantrip.
my first area of effect spells aren't until level 5th level spells.
So what are we waiting on currently?
Guardian just left there.
Royal wanted to
Royal is
attack
doing
and he's
something.
deciding it.
Our DM is not currently at their chair.
Okay, that makes that explains it a little more. I wonder if there was a role involved whether or not the creature was immediately hostile upon being attacked.
Maybe. I was expecting it to be.
I wonder if my breath attack will like chain to the other creatures.
It would tell you if it would attack other creatures on a hit from other ones.
I feel like the breath attack would be closest to a simple area of effect.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, also, clerics are the only ones that have access to Word of Radiance.
I was gonna say I don't know who actually would have access to that.
Yep, clerics, and you have to have the Xanathar's Guide to Everything book, which I'm pretty sure you do. But yeah,
Actually,
you
I
have to
don't
be a
think
cleric.
I have that.
Oh, I do.
Let me check.
I'm surprised that I have something you don't.
No, I'm pretty sure you have that guide to everything because there's a couple things that I have that use that. I think either the pirate background or the this Path of the Stormhail
I'm-
barbarian is from that.
I actually have to go. So
I suppose we
Well
shall
then.
pause here then.
wife and baby are
Micro session.
there.
You
It
said they're
wasn't
safe.
that micro. It was close to 2-ish hours.
I'll see you guys.
Maybe. Yep.
Okay.
See it.
Have a good one, buddy.
Yeah.
I